Here's 4 easy confluences you can use on a daily basis to find high probability trades using our QuantVue system. I'm also going to be showcasing our brand new Q-Bands indicator that our users have been finding tons of success with. So without further ado, let's dive right in. So this is the NQ chart pulled up. This is the main market that I love to trade and a lot of our users trade on a daily basis. This NASDAQ 100, other popular FX and futures pairs like ES, US 500. So we have our brand new Q-Bands indicator loaded onto this chart here. So the first thing on my checklist of things that I look for every single morning when I fire up my charts is the higher time frame trend levels and what direction the market. That way I can have a more overall view of the market that I'm trading. So on this chart, this is the 4-hour ES chart. I've got some higher time frame levels pulled up here. And as you can see, this morning we had this break above this downward trend line that I've got mapped out here. We'll revisit this later in the video. So with the NQ pulled up, I have even more levels mapped out here as well. Basically same thing. I have these 2 downward trend lines mapped out, this upward trend line here. And then I also have one of our free indicators. This is just a fair value gaps with fib retracement built in that I like to pull up for any fair value gaps that might appear on the chart. So I like pulling up the 4-hour chart, like I said, for more of a higher time frame look. As you can see, the last few weeks we've been in this upward march here on the 4-hour time frame here on the NQ. So that provides me with, okay, where's the higher time frame trend? What I like to do is split these charts. That way I just have the 4-hour here and then maybe a lower time frame, 5-minute here on normal candlesticks. So going back to our indicators, now that the first item, one being the higher time frame, the second item that I'm looking for lies in the indicators themselves. So we have our indicator chart pulled up here. I know that we've recently broke above and closed this trend line here, this yellow line right here. We've recently busted above that on the 4-hour, which could indicate that we are going to push more to the upside. So that might make me more hesitant when looking back on my charts for executions to any bear alerts or downward plays. So this morning, with that in mind, as you can see, without even loading our other Q wave indicator, we had this shift in the Q bands to the upside, which resulted in a very nice 1% move to the upside with that push up this morning on the NQ. So when it comes to the checklist for entering any trade, one, we have the higher time frame trend confirmation. So in this case, we just broke above a key level, possibly hinting at more moves to the upside. Number 2 would be to watch the direction of this new Q-Bands indicator. So right here, this would have been this morning, we are in this uptrend. The Q-Bands indicator is showing a green band. The third item on the checklist is the actual Q wave alerts. So one really cool thing about the Q bands indicator is it provides even more confluence when executing these Q wave alerts in any of the alerts that our indicators provide. Because as we always say, you should never be blindly hopping into these trades. If you're trading automated, that's a different story. But if you're manually placing these trades, you want to look for at least 2, 3, 4 confluences on every trade, if not more, to help you execute better. So in this case, we know that we are on an upward trend with the higher time frame break. We know we have a green/bullish on the Q-Bands indicator here. Number 3 would be to really only take alerts or maybe have a bias towards alerts that go with that overall trend. So if we know we're trending to the upside based on the higher time frame, Q-Bands trend color, these bear alerts, chances are we're probably gonna just avoid these at all costs. So let's say you fire up your charts here in the morning. You know, I like to at least hit the charts 6, 7, 8 a.m. We had one bull alert print here. We had the higher time frame break on the 4-hour. We have the green trend here on the Q-Bands. And the fourth and final item that I like to look for is the money ball confluence. And in this case, we got a bullish flip on the money ball here. So if we map that out, bullish flip here on the money ball, we've got the Q-Bands, we've got the bull alert, and we have the higher time frame. If I go back, we have the higher time frame break above this trend line. that gives me confidence in this particular bull alert. Now, no indicator is going to be 100% accurate. That's why we look for these confluences on every single trade. Like I said, if you're not trading automated where, you are taking every signal, you want to be looking for these confluences. And if your risk tolerance is higher and maybe you only need 2 of those to meet, that's great. But the more the better. So in this alert, let's say everything aligned here for us on our checklist. This would have resulted in keep those stops tight, especially if you're trading on a prop account. That's the beauty of this system, is that you get very strong risk rewards. Typically, we like to shoot for 3-to-1. In this case, that would have been just barely under 3-to-1. If not, for the most part, I like going for at least a 2.5, with maybe letting a runner ride. So this particular trade this morning, you could have taken this trade, been done for the day, but as you can see, we had another alert print after. We got this bear alert, okay, on the Q wave. So that's one confluence. We got this flip. So rather than jump right in, like all of our training videos say as well, wait for maybe another Renko bar to print before entering. So we got this bear alert on the Q wave. We got this bearish trend flip on the Q bands. We got this flip on the money ball. This would have been maybe a 3 out of 4 for a checklist. Another decent trade that you could have taken here back to back to start your morning. Once again, tight stops. That's just another clean 2-to-1. And the cool part about this Q bands is that, like we said, this bull alert prints, but we didn't get a flip in the Q bands. Now, obviously there was some chop here. Like we say, not every indicator is going to be 100%. There is no such thing as a 100% indicator. If you are keeping your stops tight, there's no reason why you shouldn't be nicely ahead here. This would have been another strong little run there. If you scalped that, this might have been chop right here, all through here. But the beauty about our system is that you're able to catch these strong runs to the upside. So here's another one. We got this bull alert on the Q wave. We got this bullish flip on the Q bands, and we got a bullish on the money ball. So if you weren't already done trading for the day, could have kept a nice tight stop there. This is just a beautiful runner right there. 5-to-1 would have easily made up for this chop. You add these 2 winners into the mix and you've got yourself a very nice trading day. So if you want access to this exact same toolkit that I showcased in today's video, you can try it 100% risk-free for 30 days here at QuantVue.io. I'll link everything you need in the description below. If you are not 100% satisfied within 30 days, just simply cancel your subscription, shoot me an email, and we will happily provide that for you. There's no sense in charging you if the system isn't a good fit. We understand that it might not be for everybody, but if it is, we are very confident that you will find value in this system and the community. And speaking of the community, once you join, you unlock all of our pro chat areas. We have amazing resources in here. We have all of our members talking it up on a daily basis. We have all of our exclusive TradingView chart layouts. These are plug and play right into your TradingView. We have members constantly sharing their wins on a daily basis, which is my favorite part of the Discord. Seeing our members crush it daily is awesome to see. So if you enjoyed this 4-step checklist that I use on a daily basis, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We like to put out trading videos like this, usually once or twice every single week. If you want access to those exact same indicators and our trading community, everything you need will be linked in the description below to start your first 30 days risk-free. That's all I got for you in this one. See you in the next one.